Hey, what's up guys? Hayden here, coming at you with another video. I wanted to film this today and try and squeeze out a video real quick. Just didn't have much time today. It was 98 degrees here today in Austin, and the warehouse was just insanely hot and pretty burnt out. There is a side to this that is not glamorous, and that is absolutely during the summertime. It's a lot of hard work. Super draining physically, sometimes mentally, like today. I actually had something really bad happen today. So I get a call from my best supplier I have, and they're like, hey, we only have, we have 4 for you today, 4 pallets. And I was like, man, lately it just seems like you guys have less and less supply, when you told me a while ago that you were getting more donations than ever. Like, what's going on with that? And we have a really good relationship, so we talk like we're friends. And he's like, my boss, so it's not his decision, it's his boss. He's like, my boss actually found multiple other sellers that are paying more than you now, and so he's been having us sell to them on the side. And they never told me that. So, I won't go into what the pricing differences were and whatnot. They were paying substantially more than me. And I was like, look, man, I was like, I know this business. I've been successful at it consistently. We've been working together. I'm always on time. I always pay. I always do what I say I'm gonna do all the time. I was like, why wouldn't you at least have told me that you guys were selling away the pallets that I was supposed to be buying? He's like, dude, it wasn't really up to me. It was my boss. I couldn't really go around him. That's totally fine. I get that. But I was like, look, let me tell you this. The price that those people are buying at, they're not going to make any money off those. He gave me the specifics. I'll just tell you guys actually one of the buyers is buying at, I think it was $150 a piece. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is that they're buying like 2 at a time, and they're actually renting a truck to go pick them up. So they're probably all in for, after gas and everything, they're probably in for $300 a piece conservatively. So even if you're netting $450 off each Gaylord, not including the cost, of course, so let's call it netting $150 a piece. That's not going to be worth your time, because that $150 also you're not getting that back in the next 30 days. You're going to get 20% of $150 in the first 30 days after you go through and do everything. So, there's no scale in that. That's literally like, they're going to be making $2 an hour. And so, I told him that, and he's like, dude, I totally believe you. I totally get it. He's like, what do you want to do? And I was like, you know what, I'll pay more for them. Just give me what you have. These people are not gonna, they're gonna fall by the wayside. They're not gonna be around. And I thought about it, like, after I just said it, I was like, in my head, I'm like, dude, what am I doing? Like, no. I was like, you know what, actually, no, I'm good. And this is all very polite, obviously. I was like, look, sell what you guys got to sell. I know that you're struggling right now and you need to sell and make what you can. I'm not going to buy any more if they're more than what I'm paying now. So just let me know if you have extras that you want to get rid of, and I'll buy them for what I've always paid. And I could tell, like, he was kind of hesitant on the phone, and he's kind of taken aback. And I was like, look, I can't, like, I feel for you guys, but I can't put my business in jeopardy too. Like, what I'm paying is a very fair price. It's actually on the higher end, I would say, for bulk. So, fast forward 2 hours later, so we ended the call, and he goes, hey, you know what? We're gonna sell to you at the price you were at. We got 8 for you. We're gonna bring them by today and drop them off. I was like, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. So, moral of the story is that, I harp on this too, is like, you just need to stick to it. You need to stick to your guns. You need to know what your numbers are. don't just buy to buy because you're out. Like if you buy and overpay because you're out, it's not necessarily better than having none. Like you need to pay the right price. You need to get it at what it's worth. Or else you're just going to be really spinning your wheels, and that time, instead of going through slaving over these pallets that are barely going to make you any money, you could have used that time to call a new source and find a cheaper source. So I hope that's a lesson for you guys. I'm just happy that I took my own advice. I actually didn't in the upfront, but then I thought about it and quickly changed my mind. I was like, you know what? No, can't do that. Sorry. And so far it's paid off. So we'll see going forward. I think that this will happen to a lot of you guys who have a consistent established source. There's going to be a lot of people that don't know what they're doing, or they're just coming in trying to, you know, basically take your source from you by overpaying. But the reality is that by paying those higher amounts for these pallets, they don't have a sustainable business. So I'll leave you guys with, you know, the typical amount you should be paying. You know, a safe range for pallets is, I've heard as low as 2 cents, and then I've heard as high as 10 cents. I think that's kind of the range, the acceptable range. I typically, so my good source, I'll just say my good source is 7 cents, and it's worth 7 cents. It's extremely good. I've worked with dozens of suppliers, and so I know some bigger time bulk sellers that pay between 2 and 4 cents. So I don't know what their quality is. I've never compared, so I really don't know, but that's obviously a really good price. So shoot for 4 to 5 cents is really my advice if you can, guys. Anyways, I hope you're all doing well. If you like the video, as always, please like for me, and share it with your friends, and send me any comments that you have, and I will gladly answer them. Also, if you want to email me any questions, my email is my first and last name @gmail.com. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.